One of the most popular characters from Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan universe, John Clark, gets his own film in Without Remorse. Hey guys, Dan here. This is Dan Reviews It and my spoiler-free review for the new Tom Clancy film on Amazon Prime called Without Remorse. If you are new to Dan Reviews It, welcome. Please think about liking the video down below if you do enjoy what you're seeing. And as well, think about subscribing too. Would love to have you aboard. Let's dive right into this film. Michael B. Jordan takes over the John Clark role that has previously been played by Liev Schreiber and Willem Dafoe in other Jack Ryan films in the franchise. And the character isn't exactly in the John Krasinski TV show version of Jack Ryan, but Michael B. Jordan portrays the character here in this adaptation of the 1993 novel Without Remorse, in which Tom Clancy basically explains the backstory of this character. And in a general sense, the story of this John Clark dude is his wife is pregnant. She gets murdered, so he is out to seek justice. He is a Navy SEAL team guy, and he uncovers a conspiracy and digs deeper into that whole thing. And as with the usual Jack Ryan stuff, there's a lot of, shooting and punching and violence and action, and we get that in spurts here in this movie Without Remorse. I am not super versed in the Jack Ryan universe. I've seen a bit of the show. I think I might have seen the entire first season of the show, and then I saw the most recent movie they did with Chris Pine, I think it was, as Jack Ryan. And I've seen parts of Hunt for Red October and maybe one of the other ones when I was growing up. But I think other than that Chris Pine movie, this is the first one I've seen in full. And it was not that great. I was sort of looking forward to this because Amazon Prime has been really hammering it. It's giving me ads with every show I watch. And Michael B. Jordan, of course, is... I mean, really, at this point, is he an A-lister? If he's not, he's pretty close. I mean, he's been in, all the Creed movies, and then he's is he directing the third Creed movie? Did I hear that? But anyway, they're making a third Creed movie, and he's in it. And of course, Black Panther as Killmonger, classic. So he really is on a rocket ride here. So why not give him his own action franchise. And there is, if you stay for the end credits, I was actually a bit lazy and just left them on. And about a minute and a half, 2 minutes into the credits, there is a mid-credit sequence that sets up a sequel. So, perhaps this is going to be a new film franchise for Jordan. I'm not sure. But in any event, the reasons that this movie falters is not, I think, necessarily his fault, but it is interesting because this is one of the most sort of low-key performances I've ever seen him give, and I'm a fan. I mean, from back in the Fruitvale Station days and Friday Night Lights and all of this. And Taylor Sheridan, who is also kind of on a rocket ride to success here, he co-wrote this script from the book, of course. But, he did Sicario, and he created Yellowstone, which is one of the most popular shows on television. And he's got this new Angelina Jolie movie coming out in a couple of weeks. So I would have thought maybe something in the script would have sparked a little bit more for me. But I found most of this just rather pedantic. I mean, I don't think Tom Clancy is known for his groundbreaking storytelling. And I think a lot of what he has to offer, especially in the TV show, because that's longer form, we get to know the characters a little more. I think, John Krasinski's a great choice to play Jack Ryan. I think he does a really good job. But other than the action sequences, I'm not even sure the TV show had that much to offer. That's why when season 2 came out, I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get to it eventually. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. And here there's a few action sequences, and I will admit they are pretty well shot. They're methodically shot so that you know exactly who's doing what to whom, which I always appreciate because we don't get that a lot in action movies. Sometimes it's too frantic to know what's going on. They didn't do that here, so I appreciated that. Um, but on a basic level, I mean, this story has been kind of told to death. The revenge story. You killed my wife. Oh, there's also this other, deeper whole plot thing. Like, all right. Um, so is this telling anything new? And to be honest, it's really not. It was directed, by the way, Taylor Sheridan didn't direct it. He just co-wrote it. It was directed by Stefano Solima, who I'm not familiar with, to be honest. But in any event, I liked some of the stylistic choices he made while directing, like I talked about. But overall, I just thought this movie was very flat. I was expecting so much more from Michael B. Jordan and Taylor Sheridan. Really, I have to get into Yellowstone, I know, but a lot of the movies he's done, I've really enjoyed, and this Angelina Jolie one that's coming out looks really cool too. This movie just left me very sort of whatever. Like I wasn't really invested in any of the characters, including John Clark, which, may say something about how it was depicted because Jordan obviously is a very competent actor. And I just felt he couldn't even really make me care about this character. And again, I don't think it's him. I think it's more in the writing and everything else. Although I don't know, he does sort of have a more like low key attitude that I'm not used to seeing him. Maybe he was like, okay, well, if I'm a Navy SEAL, I'm going to be really stoic and everything. And that's fine. There's stoic, and then there's just almost monotone and flat. And I don't want to say he gave a flat performance because I don't think he's ever given us that. But I think certainly with a better script, this could have been, upped a little bit for the ante. Jamie Bell appears in this as well. Guy Pearce, too, who I don't generally like Guy Pearce either, so that wasn't much of a positive for me either. I just thought this was very, very run-of-the-mill, disappointing for sure. I'm going to leave Tom Clancy's Without Remorse with a C. Right down the middle there. I mean, couple of positive things. It does run about an hour and 50 minutes, and they could have maybe ramped up to the conspiracy storyline a little bit sooner too. That maybe could be one reason as well for the average grade. But yeah, this one just did not do it for me. So thank you so much for watching. That will do it for this review. We'll be back next time with another new movie review or old movie review. You never know what you're going to get on this channel. So please come back and join me next time, and we'll see you then. Bye.